Hi everyone, this is Cami, founder and CEO of Pop Up Plus. I hope you all can hear me. If you can pop into the question portion and tell me if you can hear me, that would be really helpful. Can everyone hear me in the chat box? Let me say that. Can everyone hear me? Let me type that in. Type yes if you can hear me. Awesome. Thank you, ladies. Thank you. I think we're going to have to get a different webinar system so I can actually see you and you can see me. This is the webinar system we use for our model Q&As that we do that we're starting again. So I can speak to you and I can unmute you if you have questions. But you can't see me and I can't see you. So we'll work on that for future. I've spoken to so many customers over the past couple of weeks, so I'm not sure if I've spoken to some of you or not, but I want to thank you for being here. We're not going to take too much of your time. About 150 people signed up for the webinar discussion. Usually we don't really get that many people responding. So this is really exciting and really awesome. Just to let you know more about who I am, so let me set that back actually. Get my PowerPoint all situated here. So welcome to Pop Up Plus Brand Ambassador. It's not really a training. It's kind of more like a discussion to let you know what we're doing as a company. We're doing something a little different with our Brand Ambassador program, but we wanted to involve everyone and let you all hear what new things we have coming down the pipeline as we grow as a company. So before I even get started, let me make sure. Can you all see my screen? I don't know if everyone can see my screen. I'm still learning this GoToWebinar platform, by the way, so please forgive me. Okay, you should be able to see my screen now. So again, I'm so excited to have you on. This is amazing. I'm Cami, founder and CEO of Pop Up Plus, and I am actually pretty shy. I kind of hate doing video. But and hate doing, you know, like forums and stuff like that, but I'm learning to kind of, you know, get in there. And thank you, Rochelle can see my screen. Awesome. So happy you ladies could join us. I won't keep you long, as I said earlier, but I just wanted to start it with just a little bit about me. So I'm Cami, and I started Pop Up Plus in 2009 on a shoestring budget. Basically, I cashed out every 401k possible. Oh my God, I need to learn how to work PowerPoint, right? I cashed out every 401k possible that I had. I was working for companies such as Macy's, Ross, even Lane Bryant, and I'm plus size myself, and I decided, you know what, let me start a plus size store because I couldn't find anything to wear for this date, and I ended up canceling the date. Who knows? He could have been my husband, but whatever. We'll talk about that some other time. But ended up canceling the date, and I felt like, oh my God, plus size women all over the world must be going through this. Let me start this boutique. But I live in New York, And of course, like everything else, New York takes an arm and a leg to do anything to start a business. So I went to a business consulting, one of those old classes, wrote like this 25-page business plan, and then they told me that I needed $100,000 to start, which I did not have. So I decided to start as a plus size pop-up shop. At the time, Target was the only one doing pop-up shops. So we were the first pop-up shop ever for servicing plus sizes, let me clarify. And we traveled basically up and down the East Coast doing pop-up shops for a really long time, for almost 5 years actually. And then we were a little late to the online shop game. We came on with popupplusonline.com in 2014. And since then, it's been just growing steadily. We are a smaller company, a team of about 4. And then we have, many people that we work with for shipping, customer service, all that type of stuff. I design a little bit here and there. I did go to FIT for a small stint. But I'm originally from Oberlin College. That's where I went to college. And my personal passion right now is helping other women start businesses. So I work with other local organizations in Brooklyn in addition to working for Pop-Up Plus to help them get their business off the ground. So this time we're doing a little bit different of a brand ambassador program. As you guys know, the plus size problems are endless. We're still having a problem figuring out sizing when we're shopping online. Sizing, again, is different across all sites, and I can be honest about our Pop-Up Plus site. Sizing can be different even across styles because we buy from so many different vendors. We're still doing baggy stuff, tents, prints, no trend, and I am an apple shape, and I still have challenges figuring out what to wear for my body a lot of times. So what we wanted to do is we wanted to introduce a program where we continue to grow the community and you guys get, some extra cash as a brand ambassador. I mean, who doesn't need cash, right? I live in New York right now, and my rent for a 2-bedroom apartment is actually $1,800. And most days when I'm commuting to and from, from Pop-Up Plus warehouse to my apartment, I'm like, oh my God, why am I doing this to myself? So, I could use some extra cash. So I know y'all can too. Apartment, car note, kids in school, my cell phone bill is like $250. I mean, God, it's so much expense going on. But and definitely I want to travel, so I get the needing extra cash and still wanting to shop, and that's how we came up with this program. We surveyed over 500, actually we surveyed all of you ladies, and 500 people responded saying that they would love to have some opportunity to either be a brand ambassador, get extra cash, or benefit. So this program actually came from the customers, which we're really excited about. So we're introducing a new way to be a brand ambassador. So normally when bigger companies such as Fashion and Figure and Lane Bryant want you to be a brand ambassador, they ask you to have like 10,000 followers. You have to have all this engagement and just crazy, to kind of get your career started with being a brand ambassador. We're going about it a little differently, and we want to get you guys' take on if you love it, hate it. I spoke to a couple customers these past 2 weeks, and we've been getting really great responses and great response on how to grow the program and make it really different. So what we're introducing is a new way for our customers to both wear our clothes and make money. And I'm going to go over the details more as we go through the presentation. So it's not really only about, actually, it's not at all about followers on Instagram or Facebook. It's really about how dedicated you want to be to kind of basically starting a little side hustle with our brand. We're starting with 2 ways to make money in terms of selling clothes directly to the customers or selling memberships to our customer membership program, which I'm going to talk a little bit about here. So we have a new membership program for our customers, which you also can be a part of. But part of that membership program is called Pop VIP, is where our customers actually get to shop wholesale, well, to spend, sorry, wholesale prices on regular retail clothes. So you're looking at some items, and I'll show you. I'm going to go inside Pop VIP on this presentation so you can kind of get a flavor of the items that we have. We've partnered with a vendor who, based on $24.99 membership a month, our customers get to shop wholesale prices. And so part of the brand ambassador program, one way you can make money here is selling these customer memberships to people in your community. So right now, I know at least 25 women in my church who are always asking me, oh my God, girl, where did you get that? Of course, it's always Papa Plus. And I'm not benefiting from that, even though I work for the company. I'm not getting commission sales. If they buy, they buy. And I'm sure you ladies get that all the time. One thing I've learned about talking to my customers after I've spoken to over 60 customers is that they've sent me pictures. They've sent me so much awesome stuff. I've learned that they're business owners. But one thing I can say about Papa Plus customers is that they know how to dress. So I know that you ladies probably get that all the time. Well, why not benefit from saying, actually, I'm a brand ambassador for this company named Papa Plus. They have this monthly membership for $24.99 where you actually get your clothes 60 to 70% off. That's an amazing opportunity. The other amazing opportunity is that you can actually sell her the item you're wearing. So you get 25% for all the clothes you sell. So if you sell 2 items that month, you get 25% of that retail. And what's so amazing about that is that we're not like other membership or referral type programs where you have to hold inventory and all of that kind of crazy stuff. We actually ship the inventory for you. So none of what you're doing involves all this inventory, huge money up front to join the program. It's all about maximizing the ability to connect with the customer, and also on your end, and also getting that extra cash, because we want to make this as easy as possible. So, a couple of customers asked us why we're doing this, and just to give you like a heads up of what's going on in my mind, eventually Papa Plus, to be very honest, is going to get out of the clothing game and more into the media side of things, because that's where I'm really truly passionate about. I'm really truly passionate about plus size women being represented in TV, on camera and magazines, because we just aren't. And we're 67% of the population, but every time I turn on mainstream TV, I don't see myself. So eventually, that's where we're heading, and that's why we're kind of tipping our toe into moving to this model of membership and having brand ambassadors. The ideal is to have 3,000 brand ambassadors throughout the United States that we can call on, develop different programs with, and eventually the idea is to have a brand ambassador, train them to be a fit stylist, and then eventually a image consultant kind of stylist. So we're working on a way to actually get a training program launched where that would be a part of the brand ambassador program. So it's a lot of exciting things happening with this program, and I'm really, I'm so geeked about it because it gives us a way to talk more to our customers, to interact more. I learned so much in these past 2 weeks, and I want to apologize for who I was not able to get in touch with. Reba, one of our assistants, our customer service rep, like, she had me on a 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. schedule with our customers, and I would get on with our customers and start talking, and then like be on the phone for 45 minutes with one customer. So it was really amazing to really get to know you ladies. So if I wasn't able to talk to you, I do apologize. That's why we decided to do this kind of group training or group informational session, really, to give you an idea of what we're thinking. So for every 5 customers you sign up for the customer membership program, you get a free item. For every 10 customers you sign up for the membership program. Your membership is free for the year. It's so many benefits that we're introducing with this brand ambassador program. And this is really like the most exciting part. We are developing a private Facebook group for monthly trainings. That will probably start in November or December. We're doing monthly outfit giveaways. You know that we always do our plus model trainings. We always do our plus model searches. But one thing we're going to do is we're going to start to kind of refine them to our brand ambassadors. We want to invest in people who are investing in us. And so that's how we're looking at this program, and we're really excited. The last thing we wanted to do, and we had been thinking about this from spring of this year, is we're introducing another thing called Pop-Up University, where we are giving free classes on how to start an online shop, confidence, body image, blogging, because we found that our customers also have, you know, so many amazing interests, and we wanted to include that as a part of the benefits. So for me, I, you know, currently train entrepreneurs on how to start their business, and we're going to transfer a lot of that training into the membership program, or the brand ambassador program rather, through Pop-Up University. So it's so much going on. I know that you ladies probably have a lot of questions, so please raise your hand if you have questions, or if I'm not being clear, let me know. I am trying to figure out, how do I see raised hands? Lord have mercy. Okay, I think I can see raised hands. So I'm going to unmute you, and you let me know if you have any questions. I think Charity raised her hand. So, Charity, I'm going to unmute you, and you can ask questions so the entire group can hear. Okay, I am unmuting Charity. Charity, can you hear me? It says you're unmuted. Hold on. So, Charity, you have to unmute on your end as well.
Oh, okay. I think I unmuted myself.
Yay! Hey, Charity! What's up?
Oh, nothing much. I was listening to you, and I'm really interested. What do you think is one of the best ways to organically get customers to sign up or gain interest? From my point of view, from my standpoint.
Definitely. So we get that question all the time. So I know for me, when I started my company, for example, I'm not a natural salesperson, and I actually hate doing it, to be very honest. But what I did a lot was I just dressed up as myself, like literally. And one of the things I do is to dress up. Like when I go out, people are always like, "Girl, where'd you get that?" And I'm like, you know, back then in the day, it was not Pop-Up Plus necessarily, but I got it from here. I paired it with a thrift jacket from here, or whatever. So I think you wearing the clothes is a good way to start, or you having an event at your house, and we can help, you know, support you with that in terms of training you what to say, what to do, because believe it or not, ladies, no one wants to admit this, but there's a whole science to this, right? Like these telemarketers have like 10-page scripts. And I used to work for one of them, you know, of how to sell. So you can invite people. We've had some customers say, "Oh, well, I would invite people to my house that I know, like 10 to 15 people, and we could go through a catalog," or you know, other people have suggested that they're going to start their own you know, Facebook group and sell the clothes on Facebook Live within their own group. So it's really how you feel best comfortable. Yeah, I thought that was an amazing idea too. I'm like, Pop-Up might feel that. So it's really about how you feel most comfortable to kind of do it organically, because what you don't want to do is force it on anyone, and you want these people to become your regular clients, right? So if they know that Charity always has the hot styles, she always knows where to get them. She picks the best things from Pop-Up Plus. That's the other thing too, ladies, and Charity included. You get to pick what you want, so we can send you vendor files, and you can look at the dresses and say, okay, I can sell this, I can rock this. You know, and I know 10 other people who will want this. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
There are
Awesome.
different ways, but once we have brand ambassadors signed up, we're going to do more trainings on how to sell person to person and how to
Mhm.
really get them in your tribe, because you want to not just sell one item, you want them to really become a lifetime customer for you. Because think of it, let's do the math. If you sell $1,000, well, that's going to be easy. 25% is $250. But say you have that vacation that you need $2,500, right?
Mhm.
You need to sell. Am I doing the math right, ladies? I'm trying to do the math over here. Hold on. 2,500. Let me work on my math, right? So you need to sell $2,500 worth of clothes, I'm sorry, to get 625. You know what I mean? So it's like, think of it of how, what your long-term goal is, what you want to achieve, like by month, by year, and then lay that out numerically of how many items you need to sell. And it's going to be shockingly low, trust me. And you're going to figure out, okay, I have 10 people that I can approach, or get them in my membership club, or become my styling clients. It's so many ways you can approach it. I hope I answered your question.
Mhm.
Sometimes I could keep talking on and on, Charlie.
Oh yeah, no, perfect. That was perfect
Does that
answer. Thank
answer
you.
your question? So there are different
Yes.
techniques, but once we sign people up for the brand ambassador program, we're going to do trainings, and you're going to feel much more confident about, selling to people and developing a client list. We're going to have a
Mhm.
personal shopper work with us who, people have done this for years, who can really share their expertise on how to develop it. So I'm really excited about what we're going to do with it.
Awesome.
Charlie, where are you from?
I'm from Connecticut, but I live in Atlanta now. So yeah.
Atlanta in the house. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Well, do you have any more questions?
No, no, I don't. Thank you.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Well, nice to meet you, Charlie, and thank you for
Nice to meet
joining.
you. No problem. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. I hope I answered her question. I do. So there is let me see who else raised their hand. Vian, is it? I'm sorry. I hope I'm not butchering your name. So I'm unmuting Vian. Oh, Lord have mercy. And forgive me, ladies. I'm really, this is so embarrassing. I need to learn how to work this thing. Vian, can you hear me?
Hey, you can hear me?
Yes. Hi.
Hey, how are you? It's
Hi,
pronounced
how are you? Say again.
Dion.
Oh my God, I couldn't hear you.
It's pronounced
What?
V-on, like Dion, but like with
Oh,
a
Vion. Okay. Thank you. Sorry about that.
like.
I'm so sorry.
Oh no, it's fine.
Guys. Awesome. Thank you. How are you? Thank you for joining us.
No problem. I'm fine. So my question is, I actually work in sales, so like this just sounds like loads of fun for me because I work for AT&T now, so I sell like phones and stuff. So selling clothes
Awesome.
is great. So I'm totally interested. But my question is, how is it going to work? I know you said you guys are like going to ship the inventory for us, but how is it going to
Mhm.
work like, for customers to like actually shop with us? Like, will the brand ambassadors have like their own special link to the store? Or would you have to like put in our name whenever you like make your order online, or like how exactly does that portion or is that portion of it going to work?
So you're gonna have like a code. We're gonna code things where you can give them a coupon, and so we know that you're using that specific code. Um,
Mm-hmm.
we know that that sale goes to you. And oh my goodness, I forgot to show you. Let me show you what the page looks like as I'm talking to you. We have a VIP members only, which is password protected,
Mm-hmm.
but here is a glance of what we have in the VIP membership. So these are all the wholesale prices that you guys get as well as the customers. So you're looking at these kind of jumpsuits. Those are $12. We have velvet dresses for $12. I mean, so some of this stuff, well, all of it is coming directly from the vendor, and that's how we're able to kind of extend this savings. So basically, you guys are like shopping like you're a part of the pop-up family.
Right.
Yeah, and so you're able to offer. We're still trying to determine this, right? If you determine your own retail or we determine the retail. But if you shop and you order it directly through the site that we have to ship it, we would have to determine the retail, because it would have to be a kind of thing where you add it to cart, you process the customer's information. Do you understand what I mean?
Right.
So that
Right.
would be happening live as we, as you're with the customer. Now, if you wanted to buy inventory and ship it, and you wanted to buy it at your wholesale prices and determine your own retail, you can do that as well. It's really up to you how you decide to sell. We're trying to make this program as convenient as possible. There's some people who have like 50 friends, you know what I mean, who are plus size, and they want to have a party and they're going to buy that inventory up front. But there are other people who are like, Cammie, I don't want to touch that inventory. I just want to pop it in a cart while I'm with the customer through my iPad or whatever and process the payment and you ship. So we would design it in such a way that you are able to put a code in that says this is, her sale, and we give you the 25%.
So would there be a link I would be able to like give to customers, like if it's like I guess like kind of like online, or would I actually like have to be there like with an iPad like to type in my code and like hand it to the customer to actually make the sale?
You could give them a link. So there are two different links, right? So if your customer is signed up for the membership, she gets this membership link. She sees everything I'm showing you here.
Right,
So
right.
and you always have to give a code, because that's the only way we can recognize that, okay, you deserve $5 of the membership.
Okay.
Now, selling the clothes, if she's a part of the membership, it's going to be difficult to sell her clothes at a wholesale price and still profit. You know what I mean?
Right.
If you're selling her clothes and you're with her, you're giving her actually the retail price and you're taking 25%. I mean, we're taking 25%. I'm hoping I'm making this clear. I'm confused myself at this point. I'm sorry. Is that clearer? Is that clearer? Did I clarify that?
Yeah, I follow you.
Okay. Because there are two things we're doing. We have this membership program. This is for people who like shop consistently. Like they know they're spending like $100 every month on clothes, and they're like, me shopping at the wholesale price is completely amazing.
Now, will there be like like how long is the shipping usually? Like I know like ASOS you can like pay and have like basically Amazon Prime for ASOS now, which is like great.
Yes.
So that's something we can offer as like a perk of the membership, or like how does that work on you guys?
So we are working on that. We are trying to eventually get the vendor to ship direct to the customer. Right now, they're not at that point. Right now, they see how it goes, because this is new for us, and that's just a caveat to everyone. This is new for us, so we want crazy feedback. We want I hate this, I love this, because it has to work for everyone, right? So right now, the vendor would have to ship it to us, and then we would have to ship it to the customer. So you are looking at 14 business days.
Okay.
Which is a challenge. We're trying to really work through that. For some people, they're like, listen, I know I'm going to be wearing velvet in December, so this works for me. For other people who shop last minute, I think that's going to be the biggest challenge for us.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
But then at that point, then I can just kind of have like inventory only, to kind of just sell like right there on the spot. So it works out. I feel like it could work out like all of the ways.
Yeah, exactly. Like I was saying to Chardy earlier when she asked the question too, it's going to be really dependent on because I feel like we all have a group of people, that we either roll with or shop with that we have, shopping tendencies. You know what I mean? So my friends, they always like 2 months ahead. Like, girl, what are you selling? You know what I mean? So this works for them because they're like, oh, I ordered my item 2 weeks out. But if you know people who, shop last minute, or you're like, this velvet dress is going to be a hit, I'm going to order, one of each size, then you might have that in inventory to give that customer right then. So it really depends, like I said, on how you want to approach how you sell to each customer. But the idea is to really develop a network of brand ambassadors. I can't stress this enough. We want to really develop a network of us throughout the United States where our brand ambassadors are supporting the company through being a brand ambassador, but also, getting commission. And that was the whole point of this program.
Okay, cool. Sounds real good.
Thank you. Thank you. Have any other questions for me?
No, that's the only one I have right now.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you for joining me. And I will give my email to everyone too. It's Cami@popupplusonline.com. Let me write it in the chat just so you ladies have it. Now, the one thing I do ask is that y'all don't give this to nobody else. No, I'm just because my email is already full. And then also the link is on the site as well, but I'll drop it here. Bit.ly. You can just type this in on any web browser. bit.ly/Love Pop-Up Plus is the link. But you can also go to become a brand ambassador at popupplusonline.com and you'll see more information. Well, thank you so much. Wait, did I ask you what state are you repping? What state are you calling in from?
I'm calling in from Dallas. I just moved to Dallas about 2 weeks ago from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. So.
Oh my God, can I tell you, I love Texas. Oh my goodness, love Texas. I've been to Houston. I've been to Dallas. I love it down there. My goodness. That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for your question. Thank you for joining us.
No problem.
All right. Let me see who's up next. Who else has their hand raised? Forgive me. Okay, I think I see Sophronia with her hand raised. No one has any other questions, ladies? No other questions? Sophronia?
Hello.
Hi.
Yes, how you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
Hi. I'm glad I was able to listen to the presentation. You did really well.
Oh, thank you, because I'm really shy. I appreciate that.
No, I live in New York City. I happened to find you guys in the weirdest. Yes, I was on Facebook and commenting on Twitter about it, so I'm definitely interested. I did post my questions as you were talking. So the first one. Huh?
I need to figure out why I'm not seeing these questions. Oh,
I can read it to you. It's not a problem.
Okay. Oh my goodness. You guys have been posting the questions. Okay, now.
You see it?
Yes, I see it. Okay. Yeah.
Do you still want me to read it? Or no?
I can review these as well. Okay. At what point do you pay taxes on your?
Question.
Yes, ladies.
Yeah. Because people and talking to people, I have just created a network of nothing but positive people that network all day long. That's all I do is problem solving. So once I tell them about this in their own way, unbeknown to me, like like I know when you're offline, the internet is still vibing and going.
Yeah.
So I wanted to know, if it grows organically, hey, telling people about it. At what point do we pay taxes on the commission that we have? We do or we don't. That I don't know.
Well, you do pay taxes because we are going to have to send you a 1099 for the year. Now,
that's cool.
I would love to not have to pay you taxes, but y'all don't want them to come arrest me. So please don't.
So no, I have no problem. I have no problem with it. That's totally
so we do send you a 1099 to to get you filled out. That tax information goes to an accountant. We don't see it. We don't use your personal information. None of that goes on. As far as getting
That's
paid
awesome.
yeah, as far as getting paid immediately, I should have probably put this on the site as well. You get paid monthly. So whatever you sell that month, and at the end of the month, you're getting, you know, money for that. 25% of the sales if you're selling items.
Okay. Does it go through like from the 1st to the 15th or 15th to the 30th?
So
is it a month in part A or ending of the month?
So it's on the month that you
Hello?
sign up. Yeah, you're going in and out. I don't know if that's my audio or now I can hear you. So on the month that you sign up, say you sign up. So, oh, that's the other thing, ladies, we need to make clear. If you're a brand ambassador, you have to be a part of the membership, which is $24.99 a month. Let me just reiterate that because the vendor uses that to give you the wholesale pricing. So that monthly rate for brand ambassadors is akin to like if you had a seller's permit, a LLC, a blah, 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 all these levels that you have to go through to buy wholesale.
Yeah, that's exactly,
Yeah, so we're
that's exactly the reason why you need to stuff like that.
Exactly. So we're circumventing all of that for our brand ambassadors by basically using our access to these vendors already to accommodate this wholesale pricing.
That is
You do pay taxes on your earnings, and you will have to fill out a 1099 towards the end of the year, so we can just I'm sorry, I keep saying 1099, a W-9 to make sure that, you know, we file your information with the federal government. Sorry, that's what I meant to say.
It's okay. No, and it being new for us, will we have your guidance on that when it comes to that point? Hopefully, God willing, everything moves forward, and when that time comes that we have to fill out this form and do whatever it is we have to do, will the company support us in those decisions or give us guidance to what the next step is?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Let me just let you know, and this is me being real, and it's not me being a salesperson. I'm an entrepreneur.
I love it.
I'm an entrepreneur at heart. I'm not Lane Bryant. We're not making $2 billion say a year. That's not who we are. We're a small business. And so what I love about what we're doing here is that we've surveyed all these other memberships, and people tell us about this jewelry one and that jewelry one, and you have to pay $700, and you have to do this, and you have to have minimums, and you know all this type of stuff. Above all, we want to have it be least tedious as possible and to be the most effective where you guys make the most commission. So we are here at every step to help, to see what we can address. So when you become a brand ambassador, you'll be hearing from us a lot. Maybe it might even annoy people because we're trying to.
Well, that was really good.
We're trying to over communicate. People tell us to stop, and you know what I mean, when we get enough communication going, because the program
saturation.
Yeah, so
especially if it's an industry you're not influencing, you need that saturation because that's your guidance to the next step. I get it.
Exactly. So
that's awesome.
We're definitely
the last question I have. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Sophroni. I know you're going in and out. That's why I can't hear you sometimes. So tell me the last question you have.
It's fine. Okay. The last question is, how do you keep count of your customers? Because on a daily basis, you're living life, you're doing things, and you're interjecting and actually making sales unbeknownst to you because the internet never shuts off. So how do you keep a log of all the people that purchase under you or people that go on your link and want to purchase? I just don't want it to get messy. Like, I got to sit there and write it out.
Yes, so they have to put your code in. And the way how we're going to is we are going to set retail prices at a certain amount. And so you're going to look even more amazing as a brand ambassador because with that code, you're going to say, and girl, this item is X dollars, but if you use my code, you get 25% off. Or, you know, we always have a code affiliated with you, so we know it's your sale coming in. It's unique to that customer. And
Yeah.
what we're also going to do is we're going to cut back on issuing our own codes. So you know how pop-up, you'll get an email from us and we'll say 70% off, grab 70 now. Like, we're going to cut back on that because we know that our brand ambassadors are going to be coming in with their own codes. And so, like I said, it's a lot going on because we are really trying to full-fledged transition to this platform. So I wouldn't be shocked if over a year or 2 years from now you see us only running a full-fledged brand ambassador program, because that's where we want to get to.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's more going to be...
Hopefully, I feel like cool. And we could work together on that.
Yeah, definitely. And any more New York people, we always try to do pop-ups here, and people do show up, but we just never have, like, you know, like we used to back in the day have like 200 people at our pop-ups, and that's kind of why we scale back. But for any other New York folks on the call, let's even try to do a meetup maybe if you guys have any more questions for me, or maybe we can have a little get-together or powwow. So that would be an idea too, Sophronia, if we decide to meet up and so I can answer more of your questions.
That sounds really amazing. At this point, moving forward, if it's something we want to do we get a follow-up email from you as to how we proceed to the next step to register or whatever? Or do you give us, like, okay. Because it's something that I'm interested to do within myself, and you know, like I know, when you're doing business, people do look at your presentation of what you wear. So even if I am wearing it, unbeknown to me, going to just everyday life functions, it sells for itself.
Yes, that's what I found. I spoke about that earlier. So definitely, I agree with that. And like I said, you know, to be real with you all, yeah, we need to make money. We need to run as a company. But this program, I'm truly passionate about because I feel like everybody has the opportunity to really, grow a business, learn from each other, and also make some extra cash and, grow our brand ambassador network, because that really is our focus in 2018. I can't reiterate this enough. Community is the most important thing to me at Pop-Up Plus now. At this point in time, there's still not enough, plus size clothes. But Pop-Up doesn't necessarily need to be at the forefront of that. You know what I mean? But what Pop-Up would like to be a huge community of plus size women throughout the United States, kind of pushing an agenda and pushing for women in the media and growing in that regard. So I'm really, really excited about it, and this is the best way we thought of heading in a different direction. So thank you, Sophronia.
Thank you so much for having me. I do look forward to your email, though.
I definitely will be sending it. Thank you, thank you. All right,
do you need me to put it in the comment, or do you have it already?
Your email?
Yeah.
No, we have it from the attendee list for this webinar. So
awesome. Okay, cool.
We'll do it. Thank you so much, Sophronia. I hope God bless you too. Yes, thank you. I have any other questions? Okay, let me see. I'm rolling down. I'm learning how to do this. Go to webinar. Y'all gonna probably talk about me so bad after this thing is over. She can't operate the webinar. But, Megan had a question. Awesome. I have an online following as a performer. Is there a code of conduct that would prohibit me from marketing to my fans and followers? So, Megan, no, there is not a code of conduct prohibiting you from doing whatever you want unless you're contracted with a big brand or someone else, you've signed a contract to promote other people's clothes. And let me hip y'all to the game. I'm just going to be really upfront. because, you know, there are not that many people on this conference meeting. But these bloggers that you see out here repping and saying, my skin feels so good with this beauty product, or my, you know, I love how this bra fits on me. They are getting paid, y'all, PAID, okay? Because they approach us all the time like, give us $400 and we'll post, you know, one outfit for you and all this type of stuff. So trust and believe, I would say 80%, and we can't give them $400 because we just can't afford it. But 80% of the brand hauls and all this stuff you're doing out there, they're no longer organic. So you can, you know, rep whatever you want to rep as long as you are, you know, I would say still be genuine and authentic. Like if you really love the dress, say you love the dress and oh my God, I have a cheap way for you to get it or get 25% off. You know, still be authentic, but it's no harm, no foul with you promoting to your fans and followers about your product. In fact, this can actually be, depending on how big your base is, it can actually possibly be an extra line of income for you. So that's what we're hoping. We are hoping that this brand ambassador program takes off, that we have people, that we have a wait list. That's what we hope to get to the point. Like yeah, I made $500 this month from Pop-Up Plus. Like, and that's what we would like for it to eventually get to. But it does demand effort on your part, you know, to promote in terms of how many customers you have or personal shoppers. And here's the thing, I want to leave you ladies with this because I said I wasn't going to keep you too long, and here I go again talking long. But people, you have more people in your network looking at what you wear and looking at how you dress more than you know. And also, I will tell you that we're going to add accessories. We found an accessories vendor that's willing to partner with us on this. So it's not going to only be dresses. And as I'm going through, I just want you all to see, this is the first 55 items, but we have more items coming. And also, we can send an entire catalog. Oh my God, look at this dress, guys. This dress is $35 in the membership. Okay, and oh gosh, I'm getting this. I already told Reba, I'm getting our assistant that I'm getting this. This is the too cute. And I'm looking at this too, but I have to watch my low budget. Yes, the founder has a budget. A lot of people don't know. I don't just go in the closet and take it for free. But these are some really good prices, guys. And these, I mean, you are paying $100 at Lane Bryant sometime for one outfit. This is just some cute stuff, and we're really excited about the direction of this. So Megan, hopefully that answered your question. I am going to close now, but okay, is there any more questions? Let me see. Alexia has a question. I see you, Alexia. Oh, Megan, please put in the chat box where you're repping. Like, you know, what's your state, what's your city? Alexia? Alexia? I don't think she can hear me. Alexia, can you hear me? Alexia, you can unmute your end. Are you muted? I don't think she can hear us. Let me try to send her a message so we can get her question. Oh no, I'm sending to the wrong person. Okay, let me send it to everyone. Hey Alexia, he unmuted but couldn't hear you. Are there any other questions? Ladies, don't be shy. There's a couple of you on here. No more questions? All right, well, I won't keep you. If there are no more questions, let's try Alexia again. Alexia, can you unmute your phone so you can hear me? Alexia?
Hello. Hello.
Hi. Hi, can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, I'm at work, so I really can't use my
Oh,
microphone.
okay. All right. Well, we're going to whisper. Hear me whisper like they can hear me.
I'm
All right,
sorry.
so you can whisper your question.
Okay. Well, my question is there? I'm in Atlanta as well, um,
Atlanta? Whoop, whoop.
and I was wondering if there would be like regional support, or have you found that the brand ambassadors are more willing to work together as far as like networking?
We have found that the brand ambassadors are more willing to work together. This is, I want to reiterate to everyone and you, Alexia, that this is a new program for us. So there's gonna be some flubs and some bumps. You know what I mean? And to pretend that there wouldn't be would be us being dishonest. So we're just rolling this out. But what I'm finding is that we have brand ambassadors who want to support other brand ambassadors. Like we have a couple of you from Atlanta on the call, so maybe that leads itself to an event where pop-up comes down, you know what I mean, and we do an
Yeah.
event co-sponsor with you guys, and you make money and we make money, um like I said, this really, I can't stress this enough, this initiative is really, really about building a brand ambassador base, because right now everybody knows Lane Bryant, right? That's their first reference point. But I would say maybe 5% of the plus size community knows Pop Up Plus. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to get to 25%. And we can only get there if you tell your friend and that friend tells that friend. You know what I mean? And so thought that this was a great way to incentivize you to kind of spread the word about the brand while making money with the brand. So currently there's not yet regional support, but I don't think we're far from it. I think that we've received such great responses. And because just by you being virtue in Atlanta, like if you were in a place like, say, maybe Ohio, where we don't have a strong customer penetration, then it would be a little different. But I think a place like Atlanta, that's going to emerge probably pretty quickly.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Hopefully, does it answer the question?
It did.
Okay. Well, don't get in trouble. Let's see. Put us back on mute. Great talking to you. Have an amazing day at work, okay?
You too. Thanks.
Thank you. Bye. All right. Any other questions, ladies? Don't be shy. It's just me. All right. We have another question. I think it's Kai or Kay, so please forgive me if I mispronounce your name. Hi.
It's okay. Hi, how are you doing today?
Fine. How are you? Is it Kay or Kai?
It's pronounced Kai.
Kai. Awesome. Nice.
Yes, ma'am.
I like
Thank
that
you.
name. Where are you
Okay.
representing?
Well, I'm originally from California, but I live in Texas right now.
Texas and Atlanta representing big time.
Woo
Awesome.
woo.
Where in Texas? I
Turn up
know.
for the southern
Where-
states. My
Yes. Turn up for
question,
the South.
well, I kind of have like well, I guess it's kind of like piggybacking off what Alexa was talking about, but then it also kind of goes into how would the selection process be chosen for, the women that do want to be a brand ambassador. Because I like when I was like, looking at your slideshow earlier, how you're saying it's not really based upon like Instagram and Facebook followers because, being a part of a plus size clothing team is something I've always kind of wanted to do, but it's like a lot of people want you to have like that Instagram, Facebook background. It's kind of like, well, dang, like, I'm not on it as much, but I definitely want to get out here and be an ambassador because I'm full size and body positive, and it can be so many other accolades to it. So I just wanted to know how that process will go about.
Well, the brand ambassador, the only requirement we have is that they have to be a part of the membership club, period. So once you are in that membership club, which is $24.99 a month, and like I explained earlier, the reason why we have that is because you got to have some skin in the game, right? And
Correct.
yeah, exactly. So, and that guarantees us that we have a group of people that we can go to the wholesaler and say we're buying X, more units based on these brand ambassador orders. Do you understand what I mean?
Of course. So you gotta put out to get back in.
Yeah,
because like you said,
definitely.
your company is growing.
Exactly. So, but it's not in my opinion, $24.99, is
That's not
nothing.
bad.
Yeah, in the grand scheme of things. So once you're in that program, we then take you as a group and we train you as a group and we move on and we keep doing it every month as the group grows, as in, brand ambassadors grow more and more and more. So this has absolutely nothing to do with followers. And we had a big debate about this. I have to be very honest with you because, people were like, oh, you should have 2,000 followers and blah, blah, blah. And I don't agree because a lot of that stuff, you can buy followers right now. You go on Instagram and find pages that you pay $150 and they promote you and you get 1,000 followers. But it's really about, we want to really develop a group of people who really, I hate to cuss and say this, but who really give a shit. You know what I mean? Because
That's real. But that's real.
yeah, because the thing is, pop-up will not continue to grow until we find a group of women who are both committed to being a brand ambassador because they're making commission, you see what I'm saying, and also committed to the company. And that's just after doing the customer surveys, after talking to our, the 60 plus customers that I talked to for the past 2 weeks, I'm understanding that, we're putting it out and our customers are putting it out too. You know what I mean? Like they want to be out here like you and, don't have 1 million followers, but do probably have 10 friends that shop all the crazy time. You know what I mean?
That's me.
Yes, why
I
not?
think that's how I came across
5%.
Pop-Up Plus was just online shopping.
Exactly. Like, if I tell you some of the money I spent on online shopping, you'd be like, oh my God.
Right, like, girl, you could have 2 cars in a house.
Exactly. So why shouldn't you get 25% when your friends shop, And that's really what we're trying to do. But when you get 25%, well, we're getting 25%. I'm saying, sorry, why am I confusing myself? You're getting 25%. When you get your 25% from your 10 friends or however many friends, that's 10 more friends that know about Pop-Up Plus, And that's really the point of this. I can't stress this enough. That's really the honest, true point of this. At the end, my ultimate goal is to have 3,000 of ladies like you throughout the United States. And then we have this force of brand ambassadors and we can do amazing things, like start to make our own wide calf shoes from, I don't know, something.
Yes, please.
Like, please. Like, so, that's really, really what it's about. And we realized that we would not be able, because we cannot compete with the advertising of places like Lane Bryant. We just can't. And any small business who's pretending that they can, they're lying to themselves. We don't have, I think one company I looked at last was spending $30,000 on Google AdWords per month. We don't have that kind of. Yes.
Yeah, you got to be realistic.
Exactly. But what we do have are amazing plus size customers who will spread the word, and then they have, amazing friends, and they will spread the word, and before you know it, we'll be right at that level. So that's really where the desire for this program came from, and the real reason why we're really doing this. So. Hopefully, I'm sorry. When anybody asks me any questions, you could talk to Reba, our assistant. She'd be like, Camille just doesn't shut up. So please forgive me. But hopefully that answers.
Yeah, it definitely did. Thank you so much.
I didn't ask our other friend from Texas, were you affected by the hurricane at all?
No. I
Okay.
wasn't. We got like a little bit of rain. Like, I live in a little town called Marshall, Texas, and we got a little bit of the rain that came our way about 3 days after it really hit Harvey. But I live in like a really country town. I went to school out here. I went to a historical black college called Wiley College, leaving California, and just stayed in the area after college. So I got like a little sprinkle type rain. We didn't get any of the hurricane.
Oh man, because that was devastating. We
Yes.
emails, asking our customers to donate, and we donated ourselves to the Mayor's Fund and to the Red Cross. Although I have to tell you that some ladies came for us on Instagram when we posted because I really didn't know the politics about the Red Cross.
Yeah, people do not like the Red Cross. They said they did people dirty during Katrina. Because I even remember seeing a video of, I think, T.I. when Kevin Hart asked him to donate. And he was like, I'll donate, but it won't be Red Cross.
To Red Cross, I know. So please forgive us for whoever was offended. But I'm glad we're not affected and that you are safe. Thank God.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Terrible tragedy. Yes. Well, thanks so much for your question.
Thank you for answering them and being so sweet.
Yes, awesome. Thank you. Goodness, I hope I don't talk too much.
It's okay.
All right. Well, who's up else for questions? Is there anyone else that has questions? You know, I don't know how to use this webinar platform. I think I need to. Somebody else had a question, but I can't seem to unmute them. Let me see. I don't want to keep everyone, so what we're going to do is we are going to end the presentation now, but oh wait, I think there are no questions in here, so let me double check this. My goodness, I really have to get my life together on figuring out how to work this. Well, I want to thank Oh my goodness, now I'm muting myself, ladies. I don't know what's going on. Well, let me run off of here before this becomes a even bigger problem. But I want to thank you all for joining. Next time, I promise I will know how to work our GoToWebinar platform. If you have any questions, my name is Camille. Again, everybody calls me Cami. And my email is cami@popupplusonline.com. Let me put it in here again. Cami@popupplusonline.com. We're going to send out a follow-up at the end of this webinar with the link to become a brand ambassador. And if you do become a brand ambassador, you'll get a follow-up information from us. So I'll drop it here, but it's on Pop-Up Plus website, or you can also type in, we use bit.ly links a lot. They're called bit.ly if you ever want to shorten our URL. So it's Love Pop-Up Plus. If you type in bit.ly, Love Pop-Up Plus, that's where you'll find more information about the Brand Ambassador Program. But I want to definitely thank you all for being here. Hopefully I answered your questions. Please don't be shy, or feel free to, you can even Facebook message us, because I'm in Facebook on our brand page all the time, just checking around, answering questions. So you can message us there as well. But any questions you have, please don't hesitate to reach out. Reba also answers on our general email, which is popupplusny@gmail.com or info@popupplusonline.com. But if you want to email me directly, again, it's Cami@popupplusonline.com. I look forward to hearing from you all. I hope that you all can become brand ambassadors. I think it's an amazing opportunity, and I'm also always looking for ideas to make it even better. So please don't hesitate, seriously, ladies, to reach out and to let me know your thoughts. I want to thank you for your time. Again, I know it's Saturday. You could be out doing something else, but you're on here listening to my little spiel, and it's appreciated. So thank you so much. And I look forward to hearing your questions, and we'll follow up, with an email regarding signing up for the program. And I hope to be talking to many of you soon. Have an awesome day. And what else? That's it. Love you, ladies. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.